Greetings, Divine Radiance, and welcome to this evening's Nightcap for Your Soul with me, Nahkila Isha of AshworthScott Life Sculpting. I am a divine interpreter, interpreting messages and methods from the divine that empower you to create and live an abundant life. So this evening's Nightcap is Lemuria Returns, and it says earthly, spirituality, community, ocean conservation. Let's just take a peek at that card. It's so beautiful. And let's see what the message is this evening. It says, the mermaids sing. Do you know of this place? A place where the mother of all was loved and reversed, where you were at one with the land, sea, and the sky. This place was and is Lemuria, and you are connecting with her energy now. Lemuria was and is a tropical paradise that was home to millions of beings who grew and developed out of the planet's earths and oceans, evolving from sea beings to beings of land, sea, and sky. Many of them today still able to genetically tap into these ancient memories. Places where Lemurian remnants exist today are many. They are particularly dotted throughout the vast ocean known as the Pacific, which translates to peaceful. Throughout much of Malaysia, Micronesia, and Polynesia, we can find these energies in pockets that are so strong, they are almost like stepping into another world. The energy varies from island to island, from bear to masculine energy of New Zealand to the feminine lush energy of Phi Phi in Thailand. Lemurians were and still are peaceful tribal people who are advocates of mutual responsibility and caring. Their nature was and is social, not in the sense of wanting to be around people all the time, but in terms of community. Lemurian communities were organically developed so that each person had others they could rely on and be helped by. As everything was exchanged by barter and as each person had something to offer, Lemurians thrived and lived on the earth, where it was peaceful and bountiful. Vegetables and fish were their predominant diets, and many Lemurians were purely vegetarian. Their DNA strands were fully activated. They could shapeshift and see far into time. Lemurians were balanced beings, in-betweeners, if you like. They were not competitive, nor were they interested in definitions of difference. They nevertheless delighted in diversity. This is the energy influencing you right now. So it says, a time of sharing responsibilities and pleasures, meaningful gatherings with codes and ethics, enjoying a time of great good health, and of close and nurturing friendships that respect individual boundaries and choices. Life, for a time, becomes very simple: seasonal eating, building non-permanent homes, living outdoors for as much time as possible, an ability to work with sunlight and moonlight, extremely effectively without becoming weird, as we are often by moonlight or becoming burnt and dehydrated as we can be by sunlight. We still, or it says need, but we're going to say it still serves our highest good to have both. Feeling less and less connected to the mainstream and more connected to the ocean and the earth. This is not a cliche of being a hippie. This feels now like a valid choice and way forward in a world that worships such false idols as money, celebrity, and fame for its own sake. So, as I was reading that, there were a few things that were coming up. I'm being told to tell you that we are being called to go back to basics, to get back to basics. So what does that mean, get back to basics? It means going back and going deeper into our natural state, where nature is what fed our soul. Nature was what guided us into our next steps or our next phases of being. So what we're being called to do is to connect with the oceans, connect with the rivers, connect with land, connect with the moon and the sun in a way that nurtures and feeds us, and not in a way that you know, I'm feeling it's like jumping on a bandwagon. Like right now, there are so many people that are truly awakening and coming into who they are as spiritual beings. But then we also have those that are jumping on a bandwagon, so to speak. And that's okay if that's where they're starting, because guess what? As long as they jump on, doesn't matter how they get there. Or if that's you, doesn't matter how you get there, because eventually you're going to get there and you're going to be there from the deepest depths of your soul, right? But Spirit is telling you to go back to basics, reconnect, release all that's not serving you, that mainstream has fed us or has put in our water and it's coming through like poisoned the water, you know, poisoned the well. It's time to disconnect from that and get back to your truth. So that is this evening's nightcap. If you enjoyed this or if it resonated or served you in any way, please go ahead and leave me a comment letting me know how. Be sure to subscribe if you haven't and give the video a thumbs up. That helps us get the message out to the masses, okay? I thank you for allowing me to serve you, and sweet dreams.